So we finally have arrived to Philippines, and right now we're in Manila, somewhere in the center, I guess. I don't know, because it's really hard to orientate here because it's so damn busy out here. The traffic is next level. The people, like, there's so many people. Like everywhere you look around, there's literally people everywhere. What's up, man?
Hello.
Yes. So I met those two guys in our hotel, and they're traveling as well, so they give us a bit of directions how to get here. Nice one, man.
Nice to meet you. Easy.
We've actually just accidentally walked into a park. It's called Rizal Park, and I actually think it's the biggest park in Manila. It also looks like the nicest park here as well.
Yeah.
Really clean. A lot of people here right now having picnics, exercising, chilling.
Yeah, it looks well looked after.
Yeah.
Although we've noticed here in Philippines there's always a lot of security, even in hotels, like people like with guns, you know, and stuff like that. And then even coming into the park, they would check your bag, you know. So I'm assuming they're looking for like drugs and guns and things like that. It's kind of new for us, you know, but it is like the sort of first impressions of it. I mean, fair play, they're making it extra safe for everybody. So far, first impressions of Manila is very diverse, you know. You go from one area to another area. Where we are staying is like quite local, and then you go around the corner, it's like super posh, and it's just really, really diverse. So it is pretty exciting to be here, you know, especially because I speak Spanish, and there's a lot of words here in the Philippines that are like in Spanish, you know. So they say like, where's toilet? It's like baño, which is the same word, you know, for Spanish, which is kind of cool.
Right now we're gonna head to Intramuros, which is the old town area in Manila. There's a lot of Spanish architecture.
I'm okay, thank you. Alright, this is the Intramuros. Let's go and see what there is to do. It looks pretty cool. Like as soon as you walk past this bridge, there's like interesting buildings. Looks kind of like from back in days or something like that.
It's much nicer here because there's a lot less traffic, as you can see. You can actually process your surroundings without trying to watch where you're going all the time.
I think this is the quietest place in Manila we've ever seen so far, which is quite nice for a change.
So we're just walking through the old city, and it's constantly changing. There's actually so much happening. We've just arrived at San Agustin Cathedral. Looks pretty beautiful.
Yeah, it looks really cool. It generally feels like somewhere like in Spain or something like that, you know. One moment is like it feels like very local area, turn around tourist area, literally every 30 seconds or a minute. Like it's kind of crazy how diverse it is.
Just arrived at Fort Santiago. A little bit of an entry fee, I think like $1 or something.
I think this is the main bit for the fort. There's a whole lot of people walking on this bridge. You kind of can imagine what it looked like back in the days with like the little arch entry. See like a bunch of people coming in and out in here. So yeah, this is the old fort. It looks pretty well done up. It looks kind of cool, right?
Yeah, it's quite beautiful actually. Especially at night as well, the lights are all coming up.
Right, so you come up to this river here. Yeah, I was gonna say, fort, you know, when there's a fort, there's gotta be some water next to it, so there we go.
Found it. But the sun's actually already setting. We just rushed through the old town to see all this stuff before it got dark, because we were actually traveling before we got to Manila late. We were traveling for like 24 hours, no sleep. It was exhausting, so we did sleep in today a little bit, but we still have all day tomorrow to explore, so we're gonna see a lot more of Manila.
I was looking forward to come to Philippines for one of the main reasons. We are quite foodies and we really enjoy the food, and oh my days is there good food. We just ordered some lechon. A little bit more food is coming. This is pork skin, like well roasted, and oh my days. I'm guessing I'm dipping it in here. It's like vinegar.
Mario's been going on and on about eating barbecued food in the Philippines. He's literally smashing it over there.
And just crispy pork skins and all that, the way it's made. Oh my god. This is the whatever pancake this is.
Yes, sariwa.
Yeah.
I can't say probably.
That's one of the main things I love being in a new country that we've never been before. It's all the foods that I've never tried before. Just try them now.
So I think this is meat and veg in a roll.
This looks like jam, but it's kind of savory jam. You can't really compare it to anything. It's so different.
Quite like it.
Oh, there's gonna be so much food, can't wait. It's another day here in Manila, and right now we are at the rooftop of our hotel, which is pretty cool actually. You can see the whole city. I'm pretty sure not the whole city, but like a good bit of the city, which looks pretty damn cool. And we are in like a local area, so if you look down, there's like a lot of local houses. It's an interesting little area, but I thought we'll start the day here. So coming down from the rooftop, you literally come down straight to a local area, which is quite nice, you know. You actually see how local people live. There's a lot of action here constantly, you know. The other day I came downstairs for a little bit and I just see loads of stuff happening, like literally in like 2 minutes. Like people coming in. They're doing some deals or something like that. I don't even know, man, but it looks pretty rad, to be honest. Traffic, as always, in Manila looks pretty intense. So me and Olivia are looking if to be able to get one of those sidecars right here. See if we can find one. I think we have one. This one looks pretty nice. It looks pretty nice. Most of them looks pretty like run down. This one looks really good. Hello. We go to Makati. Makati? Yeah, just there, yeah. 5 minutes. I feel like those don't go to that area.
Maybe they only operate in certain areas. I'm not really sure.
We should probably just get one for a spin anyways. There we go, we got one.
It's so small. Look how low down you are.
Oh yeah, it's proper low rider. We're good though. It started raining as well just now. It was quite nice. Now we tried the local car. It's, to be honest, it's pretty cool.
Very different tuk-tuk to anyone I've ever taken, that's for sure.
Boom. That was pretty good, eh? So yeah, the little ride only cost us about 50 cents.
It's pretty fun, like it feels really private when you're in there. You kind of like hidden from everyone, but you can kind of look out and see everything happening around you.
This is like a little market, I'm guessing, in here, selling all kinds of clothes. Loads of Christmas decorations. And yeah, totally forgot to mention that, you know, they celebrate Christmas in here. For the past 5 years we skipped Christmas being in Southeast Asia, and this is one of the very few countries, if not the only country, that celebrates Christmas. A lot of stuff happening constantly, right?
A lot of vehicles, people, food, drinks, stalls, markets.
And a good old Mackey's
Smells.
just behind you.
And then a McDonald's, 7-Eleven and a Starbucks running every now and then. Extremely diverse. You want to try chicken skin? It says it's 10 pesos only for a little chicken skin. Gotta try the street food here in Manila. See what it's saying.
20, yeah.
Thank you.
Don't know what the sauce is.
I think it's like a one of those, is it vinegar?
Just pour it, right?
Try it. Looks like it has chili,
Nice.
something else in there. Not sure.
Alright.
Go
Let's
for
try
it.
the chicken skin for breakfast.
Gotta line the stomach with something.
I love the vinegary sauce here. It's kind of similar sauce to what we had yesterday. Man, this is so good. And the thing is, I love chicken skin. I've never had a battered chicken skin. So good.
Look at the cables above us, guys. Actually insane. Sometimes they're just dangling all the way down. You nearly walk into them. I don't know if that's dangerous or if they're like live
They
or
might
not,
be just
but-
like internet cables or phone
Yeah.
cables, so might not be electric, but might be, so who knows. And I have friends who are electricians. This is their nightmare here. There's not much left of this house. I think no one lives in that one, but we've seen people literally living in the tent. So, and then right behind the little slummy houses, there's like massive big buildings there, and that's how diverse it is. You know, you go into like a really developed area, you turn around the corner and it's super local like this. It just changes so fast. The cool thing is that it's not very boring. It's just constantly stuff happening just as you're walking. Don't even need to look for things. You just literally come out to the road and just walk anywhere, and it's just constantly stuff happening. Hello.
If I could describe to you guys what it's like to walk around the streets of Manila, it's basically you're walking along and you hear a noise next to you and you look and you see a little gap through this fence. A lot of people have fences over the houses. And you see a gap into like someone's world. There's like 6 people living in this tiny house. They're all doing different things. There's like all kinds of noises, like 2 different animals living in there. There's a lot of things going on, and that's just one small house, and then there's thousands of those houses everywhere. And then there's people selling stuff on the streets, fixing things, cleaning things, driving around. It's literally insane. The city is so busy.
I could generally start a 4K walking only channel where, you know, you just walk and don't speak, because there's so much happening. Have a look how crazy it is. So all of this is like local area, local houses, and then you just turn right and that's it. It's like a super developed area.
Yeah, loads of banks.
From super local to super developed, like it's literally just like 30 seconds walk. Like that's so crazy. And you literally go from the corner of the local area here, turn to the side, and that's it. All super developed. Man, this is so crazy, so diverse. I don't think I've ever seen a city so diverse, that so many different things happening in one place, and everything is so close to each other. as well as far from each other, because the city is mega. It's so big. It's so much like calmer in here. Like the streets are so clean. You know, in there you just walk in, trying to avoid all the dog poos and things like that. Lots of stuff happening. A really small sidewalk, and then as soon as you get here, it's just poof, and take a deep breath. It's barely any people. You know, loads of space.
It can get a bit exhausting walking around in Manila. I'd say about 3 hours, and I'm really tired because your brain is just like overloaded with information and things happening.
It's like a little city oasis in here.
Yeah.
It's literally so different, man. So today we have done about this area, somewhere here, very small area, and then you look at the size of the city. It's massive. We haven't walked anything.
Literally, you cannot see all of Manila in 2 days. It's absolutely impossible. So it's actually Saturday today, but as you can see, the traffic here is still insane. It's very busy. I think it's constantly busy here in Manila. But right now we're actually trying to take the bus to a different area. The public transport can be a bit confusing at first because we're in this building right now. There's like 4 different floors. You're basically walking in a maze, following these signs on the wall down here, which take you to the bus, but it can be really complicated. Definitely a bit overwhelming when it's your first time here, but we're figuring it out. We're gonna find the bus and head to a different area. I'm gonna go out. So we just got the bus from Guadalupe to Pasay. It's a pretty busy area here, and it's not that bad to actually get the bus around these areas. The local drivers and the ticket guys are really helpful, so if you don't know where you're going, just ask one of them and they will help you out.
This is absolute madness, man. We didn't even know what's going on in here. It's just like a market, but then the market's kind of on the main road as well. It's so much stuff happening. It is Saturday today, so I'm guessing that's why it's so busy, because, you know, it's the weekend. Olivia's like, what the hell is going on, man? We need to go somewhere else. I'm like, dude, this is what Manila is all about, man. All of this crazy madness.
It's too much for me. I need to get out of here. Guys, the street is actually endless. Like, it doesn't end. It just keeps going. I can't see the end.
No. Which way are we going now? Oh, man.
Try the quieter street.
Wow, this is definitely something, man. This is so many things happening at the same time, and it's kind of like overwhelming, to be honest. So in the beginning of the day, we were walking in this local area thinking that this is like crazy busy until we got here, and now I'm starting to understand what is like the business of Manila. And I mean, look at this street, guys. It just keeps going all the way up there.
Walking in this area kind of feels like you walk down a path and then it splits into 2, and you take one of the paths and then it splits into 4, and you take one of them and then it splits into 8, and it just keeps going and going like a maze, and to the point where you don't even know where you are anymore. And that's how I feel right now.
If you're not careful, you're gonna lose your foot in here, because the car's just gonna drive over you. So you just gotta be extra careful. I'm guessing this is like ambulance.
Yeah, it's an ambulance.
Yeah, it's someone who's in there need an emergency. He's not having a very good luck driving through here, man. It's like the worst. It's like you probably be faster if you just walked. Olivia's already stuck. You snooze, you lose, man. You just have to kind of flow like water with all the crowd. So after about an hour just pushing through the crowds, it feels like the market is kind of like ending, at least this corner where we came out. We were looking for things to come out in here, and now we saw like a little church. It looks pretty cool. Like the church has like a little sacred geometry in there as well, but we're looking for like a little bus to get out of here. We had like quite enough of this busyness, so see if we can find a bit more quieter place to explore Manila, because damn, it kind of rinses you, especially, you know, as a foreigner just walking. Everybody just looks at you, they're like, oh. And then some people follow you, you know, people trying to talk to you, trying to like sell you something, you know, and things like that. But so far it wasn't too negative, you know, so it's all good. See if we can fit in one of those. No, you can. It's getting out. Go, hop in. No, it's okay. Oh yeah, that's okay. Let's keep going. Right, we're gonna get into the jeepney, but damn, is it too full? Pretty full, man. Fucking hell.
Still someone's me.
Literally. Man, we're always really busy, and you know, today is Saturday as well, so no wonder it's gonna be too full. I'm like thinking, are we gonna get a jeepney in this strip or not? Because I feel like this area is quite like a main road. It's the road that goes all the way to Baywalk. So it's one of the main roads here in Manila. See how much luck we have. Failed miserably getting the local rides in here. We were like, should we keep walking there the wrong way to find like a bus or whatever? But we're just like, you know what? Let's just.
The sun's gonna set.
Let's just get a grab.
Yeah.
So we got a grab. So yeah, the sun's setting soon. We want to go to the Baywalk for sunset as well. And you know, today we have a flight, so we're flying to a different place here in Philippines. So yeah, we're running out of time, but it's quite nice to have a little bit of aircon. So we just arrived to the Baywalk, which is quite nice for a change.
Hey, my friend, how are you?
I'm good, good. How are you?
I'm still good. Where are you from?
I'm from Lithuania.
Lithuania?
Yeah,
How long you stay in the Philippines?
Maybe 1 month, but we just arrived yesterday.
Okay, welcome to Manila Bay.
Okay, thank you. Right, so this is it. This is the first time we're gonna see the sea in the Philippines.
The beach looks pretty nice actually. I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that.
It's a nice beach. There was a sign that you're not supposed to swim here.
It says it's not safe for swimming yet, but the sand looks nice.
Maybe like the water's dirty or something like that. But overall, the beach looks pretty damn
Really
chilling.
clean.
It is so nice to change from this super busy market to this. This is lush right now, right?
Amazing. And the sunset is going to go down right there, which is why it's going to get probably pretty busy here in the evening. We've pretty much walked along all of the beach here, come to the end. Honestly thought it was going to be a bit longer than that. The road looks huge all the way along here, but you can't actually really walk along all of it. I don't know if they're doing road works or fixing it up, but it's kind of blocked off here, so just a short trip to the beach. Not too long. Let's go find some food.
Yeah, I'm
maybe.
starving. Let's go get some food. Wow, the day's gone pretty fast, man. It is getting dark right now. Wow, still cannot find any food. I mean, we have seen a lot of food, but like, you know, like grilled chicken and things like that with like hands. I feel like we need some sanitizing things going on in here. But what do you think of Manila?
Overwhelming.
When entering the stations, you do need to check like your backpack in case you're carrying anything dirty. Thank you. You know, just like everybody does that. Sometimes they see our faces like foreigners, like, yeah, go, it's okay, it's okay. But yeah, even shopping malls, they check your bags all the time, including a park. Actually went to the park yesterday, did the same thing. Right, in the end, we thought we need to also test out the metro in here. What's it called, LRT?
Yeah, at the busiest time,
Yeah.
of course.
Sorry. This was actually pretty good. There was some aircon in there, got nice and refreshed. So now we need to get another bus to get back to our accommodation. So actually, once you have a bit of confidence getting the buses and the LRTs, it's not that bad, you know, because it's kind of pretty straightforward. Might be a bit confusing with like the, what's it called, the jeeps?
The jeepneys, I have no idea how they work.
That's a little bit complicated, needs a bit more time for that, but like the main ones is pretty easy, to be honest. So this is pretty much our bus. So we're in the domestic airport right now, Terminal 4, ready to get a domestic flight out of Manila. Manila was one hell of a place. What can I say? It was probably the most crowded, the busiest city that we ever felt, you know, throughout our travels. What do you think of Manila, Olivia?
It was probably the craziest city I've ever been to. Even though we've been to places like Jakarta, other really big cities that have a lot of people, this definitely felt like the population was way bigger. Really crazy amount of stuff going on.
I think it's because this, like, it's very, very condensed, especially when we were walking through this market. It just felt insane, felt so intense. Yeah, it's so crazy. We have some local adobo right now. Really, really good. Relatively small portions. We're gonna get a little bit more probably of something, you know, so we're gonna relax here. We have like another like 5 or 6 hours before we fly.
Definitely loving Filipino food so far. All the dishes are amazing. The barbecued meats, the stewed meats. I'm loving it, can't wait to try more.